ABCD!
What snowboarding is to me is it's an individual skill that you have. You can go out by yourself and you can have like the best day ever snowboarding with yourself.
It's the most free-feeling thing ever. It's especially because Colorado is just like my favorite place to be, or just on a mountain anywhere, honestly, with snow.
I mean, you really just got to get up after a fall. Like, you can't just sit there because, you know, it's very metaphorical and real at the same time. Like, you're up on a mountain, you can't just stay there.
I mean, my goals going forward snowboarding is to snowboard as much of my life as I can, you know, to go as many times and as long as I can for as long as I'm alive.
Now that I can snowboard, it's like giving me the opportunity to go. I have a bad knee, and it's much easier to snowboard than it is to ski with like under knees. So last year in Breckenridge, I decided to snowboard instead of skiing because it's easier for my knee. It's a lot harder to learn than skiing is, and it like took a while to get comfortable and fall less and become more good.
My name's Tom Burns. I work at Sun and Ski Sports in Webster, Texas. I've been a skier just about my whole life and a snowboarder probably for the last half of it. When I was about 8 years old, I had an uncle who was a skier. He took me and my brother skiing, and I got hooked at it. I became a ski instructor and was teaching skiing, and started teaching snowboarding too. Learned a lot about snowboarding, and actually learned about snowboarding helped me with my skiing.
My name is Jake. I'm the assistant manager over here at Sun and Ski Sports in Webster. I've been snowboarding for about 11 years now. You know, it started out when I was about 15. Parents wanted to go on a ski trip for the first time. You know, never been before. So we packed up and we drove out to Colorado, went to Winter Park. And that's where my first time ever snowboarding is, where I kind of got introduced to it and went on from there. I didn't take any lessons. My dad just kind of threw me to the top of the mountain and let me figure my way down. And a lot of it was spin on my butt, you know, kind of sliding down the mountain and trying to really figure out how I was going to get down, not only because I needed to get back down, but I wanted to learn at the same time. So
the first couple days on snowboarding are very, very difficult. If you want to learn how to ride the chairlift and ski down an easy trail, skiing is definitely easier. But if you want to get good fast, snowboarding is easier, faster.
When I first started snowboarding, it was very difficult for me just because your feet are on one piece of wood rather than having, you know, your legs out like skis.
Snowboarding is a lot harder on your body. For me, I could go all day skiing, but only about 3 hours into snowboarding and my legs are dead, I'm wiped out, and I'm done. And something I do love is just the way the snow glides under the board whenever I lift my feet over to go heel side, and then the way that it just so smoothly slides back under whenever I go toe side. There's so many things I just love about snowboarding. Hello?
And the hardest thing that people have, you know, the hardest thing that they have to overcome, it's not even learning, you just have to overcome it, is getting the weight on the nose of the board so that the board will track down the hill. And then it's simply a matter of edging the board toe side or heel side.
you learn along the way, you know, things to do and things not to do, and you go back up again. You just don't give up. You go back up there and you take what you learned on the way back down and try to put that back into place and, you know, do it all over again until you get better. You just keep repeat.
It's actually like my favorite hobby, I guess. It's like the most I can push myself. Colorado is like my favorite place and I love being on the mountain, but there was really no point for me to come here if I couldn't do something like on the mountain. So being able to snowboard now has just, I don't know, it's given me like the opportunity to come back to my favorite place and actually do something I enjoy. And it's like a new skill to learn, and it's been more fun having to learn it because it takes a while to learn.
A lot of my friends decided to do it themselves, and so I decided, you know what, I'll learn snowboarding just in case I ever go with them and they want to snowboard and I want to snowboard, and therefore if someone wants to ski, I can ski too. I learned both.
Whenever I did my first jump on a snowboard, I was very happy, and especially landing it. Like, it was a very good feeling. You get to go at your own speed and really just look around, and you just see like pretty much all the mountains. It's like super beautiful, honestly, if you just take it all in.
We got out in the fresh air and really enjoyed nature, enjoyed the mountains, enjoyed the scenery, and just enjoyed being people, doing all those things. You know, being with people. They're very social activities. One of the things I really learned, you know, from winter sports is how important it is to be physically active and to be in touch with nature.
You know, everybody has their own issues. I've struggled a little bit in life, and moving out there really has affected me and changed my life for the better. I think, you know, I needed to get away a little bit. It's given me an opportunity to kind of a release for me to kind of forget about everything going on that I had in my life. It's gotten me to where I am now. It's really rounded me off as a person, and I think changed me for the better, for sure. Once you get out there and you ride with your friends and you're having a good time, and they can push you, you can push them to get better. It's just all around, you know, a good time, and you can't really beat it. In my opinion, it's probably the best thing out there.
Random.